Rugged phones don't have to be expensive, yet still can offer decent specs. Exactly this is what the Blackview BV6000 wants to prove. The outdoor phone offers decent mid-range specs at around $200 and thus obviously wants to change the market, mostly consisting of expensive low-end devices. So when you order the Blackview BV6000, you get a nice flat box in which next to the phone you will find quite a lot of accessories. There is a power supply, a USB cable, an OTG adapter, a cheap headset, a screen protector, replacement water protection caps for the ports, some screwdrivers to replace the caps and access the SIM trays, and a quick start guide. Now the latter one unfortunately disturbs the first impression since it isn't made for the BV6000. It tells you how to remove the back cover and remove the battery, which of course is not possible on the BV6000. The design of the Blackview BV6000 looks solid and tough, just like an outdoor phone should look like. The thick metal and the thick protection layer made from plastic and rubber creates a high quality impression and makes the phone feel very sturdy. The hardware buttons, also made from metal, give it a nice final touch. There is a bit of a downside though, since for a 4.7-inch phone the BV6000 is huge. Its footprint is comparable to one of the smaller 5.5-inch phones. The weight is 251 grams. To change the SIM cards, you first have to remove two screws at the phone's back, which allows you to remove the cap with some force. Below you will find two micro SIM slots as well as a dedicated micro SD card slot. This means you will be able to use both dual SIM and the micro SD card at the very same time. Something we don't like so much are the protection caps on the ports. They probably won't last too long due to the bending every time you open them and plug a cable in. We are not sure if the replacement caps that come with the phone will actually cover the whole device's lifespan. In addition, there is a problem with the ports. Both the headphone and the micro USB jack are placed rather deep inside the body, which makes plugs with extra length necessary. This especially is a problem for headphones, since most models out there just won't fit. The 4.7-inch screen operates at 720p resolution, which results in a very sharp picture. Playing a bit with Mediatek mirror vision settings, we managed to make the display show nice and natural colors. Outdoor readability is fairly good, viewing angles could be a bit better. The glass surface unfortunately isn't smooth at all and feels like rubbing your fingers across window glass. Furthermore, the glass is a real dirt magnet and is pretty hard to clean. The digitizer is capable of recognizing up to 5 fingers, but has some issues with multi-touch while playing games. Often it loses one finger if you touch the screen on another area with another finger, while playing shooter games for example. Anyway, that is likely to be a software issue since it doesn't happen always. What we like is how fast the screen reacts to touches, which comes handy if you are a fast typer. The hardware specs do look great, with a Mediatek Helio P10 clocked at 2 GHz, 3 GB of RAM and 32 GB of internal memory. The performance of course is very good, and thanks to the low screen resolution it can even handle the latest games at highest graphics settings, which is nice. Also, on the sensor side of things we find quite a lot of stuff. The magnetic field sensor did work well after calibrating it, but the gyroscope is a bit screwed up. It actually is inverted, which they hopefully will fix with the next update. What's more, the pressure sensor gives the wrong HPA values when comparing it with a Davis Vantage 2 Pro weather station. Anyway, the elevation is still displayed almost accurate when you calibrate it before. On the software side, Blackview will have to do a couple of fixes. The phone runs Android 6.0 and this is fairly up to date, but it has some stability issues. In addition, there always is a pop-up showing you how to insert SIM cards on every reboot, which is annoying. Feature-wise, the Blackview BV6000 packs quite a lot of stuff. There are off-screen gestures, an automatic task killer and a compass application that also packs support for the pressure sensor. The SOS feature has been done nicely. Pressing the SOS button for a second will start a countdown. After it ran out, it will send a message defined by you, including your GPS coordinates, to a contact person you can specify in the settings. Like you would expect from an outdoor phone, the Blackview BV6000 packs top-notch reception quality. Mobile network signal has been on par with high-end devices such as the OnePlus 3, and FDD LTE Band 20 is supported. Wi-Fi and Bluetooth has been working fine as well. NFC is supported and also works with no issues. The GPS is what we call perfection. Fixes consisting of 18 or more satellites are nothing rare, and the signal strength of single satellites is awesomely high. And you really notice that when actually using the GPS in real life. It is fast as hell and reacts quickly to route changes during navigation. Also, tracking of activities works very well since the accuracy often is below 1 meter. Something we disliked a bit is the audio quality of the BV6000. The media speaker doesn't sound very nice, but you have to consider that this is a waterproof speaker with special membranes, so probably it technically can't get any better at this price level. Regarding the headphone jack, we can't tell you anything this time since we don't have proper headphones that would fit inside the port. A very positive surprise to us was the 13 megapixel main camera of the Blackview BV6000. It creates very usable results. It doesn't come close to devices like the Meizu M3 Note, but considering the price tag and all the other specs you get, it really is a decent offering. Pictures taken with the BV6000 look nice and sharp and show quite a lot of details. We haven't been able to spot traces of cheap lenses so far. Moving objects are shot nice and sharp as well. The low light performance is acceptable, but pictures don't look as detailed and sharp as under daylight. What we dislike is that the camera always shows a reddish tint. Furthermore, it takes very long to take an image, but that is more of a software issue since the picture is actually taken immediately. It just takes about a second to save it. The LED flash came out to be awesomely bright, but is more of a torch than a camera flash. The LED is so bright that the camera sensor can't handle it. As a result, every picture taken with the flash is overexposed. Videos do look okay, and especially when it comes to close-up and macro recording, the camera really shows what it's capable of. Anyway, audio quality kinda sucks. The volume is way too low and there is some annoying background noise. Anyway, that likely is a software bug again, since that noise definitely isn't caused by the mic. The battery inside the Blackview BV6000 is supposed to be 4500 mAh in size. When we measured the real capacity, we got around 4000 mAh. Taking the inaccuracy of the measurement process into account, we get a real capacity of about 4200 mAh. So that's a bit less than advertised, but not too much. Since the battery life is pretty good, we forgive Blackview that little lie. If you don't manage to get throughout a full day with the BV6000, you are likely doing something very wrong. Even when using GPS heavily, we didn't have any issues getting throughout 2 days easily. Charging time is fairly okay, not as quick as on Palm Express Plus supporting devices, but with 2 hours and 20 minutes from 20 to 100%, we cannot complain considering the battery size. So here's our final verdict. Whoever is looking for a rugged phone with the best price-performance ratio, there you go, the Blackview BV6000 is it. But the phone definitely has some flaws. Most are software issues and those can be fixed easily, yet they are still annoying. And this is why we cannot and do not want to give away a full purchase recommendation yet. It's probably better to wait a bit until Blackview released the first bug fix update. So that's all from our side. If there are any questions left, please drop a comment. The shop link and more information can be found in the video description. If you like what we are doing here at ChinaMobileMag, please pay us a visit at ChinaMobileMag.de or at our English site ChinaDevices.net and follow us here on YouTube. Thanks for watching, bye bye, over and out.